Houston, we have a problem.
Alright, Chad, let's bring it down.
We gotta hit that door.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Monji TV. Today we got some super cool mods for the M2 competition right here to my right, which we got Chad working on, kind of walk you guys through what we're doing. But we got these super cool parts here. This first part we're going to talk about is this Muscle Man billet oil cooler thermostat. Beautiful looking. We got the gasket here. We got some new titanium hardware to bolt it to the existing oil cooler housing. To the right of that, we have a Mishimoto coolant thermostat. So this is, I believe, 5 Celsius or 10 degrees Celsius cooler thermostat. I don't know that it's super needed, but I wanted to test it out and do any cooling mods I could to keep this car cool on track. We aren't really having overheating problems, but I really just want to keep this car happy and prolong its life as much as possible, as well as kind of get some data. I've never used these parts. I've used these Muscle Mans on some like N54s and stuff like that and seen tremendous improvements. I've read some reviews on these things on the S55 platform. The S55 platform is already super bulletproof and doesn't really need cooling mods for the average person, but if you're really pushing the car to the extreme, might as well go ahead and, make it run a little happier and cooler. So we got this Mishimoto coolant thermostat. Super stoked on that. Super stoked to see how that helps things. We got some studs. We're going studs on the car. We're getting rid of the bolts, stud conversion. I didn't do super long ones because I don't really plan to be running spacers on this car. I'm just going to buy the correct wheels with the correct offset. So we went with kind of a shorter stud than I normally traditionally go with. This is good for up to 10 millimeter spacers. Nothing more than that. Normally I go with ones capable of 20. CSF DCT oil cooler. Factory one's pretty small and dinky comparatively. We can take a quick look at it right now. So you look at the factory one compared to this one. Not only is it quite a bit thicker this way and also lengthwise, just gets rid of this tube. And ours was damaged in the accident. So because this one is damaged, we're going ahead and replacing it with this new CSF cooler. After the CSF cooler is installed, and we actually have another part over there I gotta go grab. After we get that stuff installed, we're gonna do the brake pads. These are front brake pads. We already have Paget RSL1 brake pads in the rear. These are RS29s, I believe, or RSL1s for the front. So I've been running the factory or whatever brake pad was in the car to, when we got the car. So, all right, guys. So after we get that DCT oil cooler in, we have this brand new factory radiator. They actually don't make any radiator upgrades for this car. They make heat exchanger upgrades, which we already have in the car. We have a dine-in heat exchanger and the Mishimoto oil cooler. So this DCT cooler paired with a new fan or radiator that's not messed up is basically the most complete upgraded cooling system we can get. There is some side heat exchangers that we will do down the road. That's like the very last thing. But basically, this Muscle Man oil cooler paired with the DCT cooler, the Mishimoto cooler we already have on the car, and the dine-in heat exchanger, our cooling system should be bulletproof. These brake pads are really going to complete our brake package for now until we get some like AP Racing brakes, which you'll see down the road for us. And a little bit of more bling. We got this M Performance carbon side winglet, both left and right. Yeah, we're just got the left out of the box right now. And we're going to get this stuff installed. Super stoked. Super happy to get out to the track this weekend. We'll be going to Button Willow, so you're going to be seeing that potentially in this video or the next video. I'm not sure. But anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and get working on the car. Let's get these coolers in. And we're also doing an oil change, brake flush while we have the car. Every event I've been doing basically a brake flush before every event. And we did an oil change. There's 2 events on this oil change. Looked really good. I'm probably going to start doing maybe 3 or 4 events per oil change. We'll see. Coilovers and some other things coming soon. Stay tuned. But yeah, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and follow. We got a bunch more cool stuff coming for this car. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this stuff done. All right, guys, here we are installing the new radiator from BMW. You can see we just pulled the fan out. We're also going to be lifting the car up so that we can put the CSF upgraded DCT oil cooler in. You can see the previously installed Mishimoto engine oil cooler there hanging. You can see all the coolant rushing down because we're working on the Mishimoto coolant thermostat. We bring the car down so that we can get the Muscleman oil cooler installed, which you can see here. And next we'll be putting the car basically back together so that we can get the car running. We also forgot that we had some ARM charge pipes that showed up while filming the video, so we included that here. You can see us installing them on the car. Super easy install. I do love the fact that the lower flange bolts to the car and then uses a worm clamp to tighten to that flange. That little bolt that holds the charge pipe to the turbo is really small and tends to strip, so this is very nice upgrade in my opinion. You don't get this with any of the other, titanium or aluminum charge pipes on the market due to them being one piece. The silicone charge pipes are super nice to work with. They fold back out of the way and make spark plug changes much easier, so that's why we went with these, and they're super cheap. Here you can see we also are installing some toe straps. We have some titanium toe straps in red, as well as some IND paint match toe hook covers, pre-cut. Mine were actually pretty beat up and kind of falling out, so we need some new ones anyways.